Michael Kelbaugh, one thing I'll say about Michael Kelbaugh is he cares a lot about having a healthy, positive culture, right? He cares about making sure the team is happy, that everyone works well together, that there's a positive culture. Um, and, and that's certainly not something you can say of every studio head in the game industry. He treated people with respect, right? He didn't threaten anyone. He never intimidated anyone. He never looked down on it and denigrated anybody's work. He would put out fires. He would not start them. And there's a ton to be said for that, because when a leader gives respect the way Michael did, everybody else is going to respect each other as well, right? Because the leader sets the tone for everybody. And again, I had nothing to do with Prime One, but the management, which is in the pre-Michael Kelbaugh days, the management ended up basically forcing the entire team to do 80-hour weeks for like the last year in development, something like that.
Yeah.
And it just got to a point where pretty quickly, actually, where it was not adding any additional productivity. And one of the things is, sleep deprivation and stress, when you combine those, they really have a profound effect on your performance, especially with very challenging, cognitively challenging tasks.
Nintendo realized what was going on and came in and took over the company and bought it out, and then put Mike Kelbaugh in charge. And Mike Kelbaugh is a sweetheart. He's real good. He was head of Nintendo's QA department. And he said, guys, give me a few weeks to turn it around. And he did. Yeah, he restored faith in leadership.
They basically sort of turned over the tea table, brought in Michael Kelbaugh and Brian Walker and all of those folks to sort of restructure upper management. And so while game-wise, you could say that's not a game creative thing, it was a real breath that all of us needed to have that support of now being really part of the Nintendo family, because prior to that, we sort of were this separate group of people. And I would say that probably was a giant good kick in the pants that kept everybody going after Prime 1. And so I think that helped creatively, because it also brought us closer to Japan and made everyone feel like they were more part of Nintendo. Like before Prime 2, we were retro. Before Prime 1 shipped, we were retro. After Prime 1, we were Nintendo.